Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Really appreciate you guys being here. In this episode, I have some updated data for you as it pertains to the Pocono Mountain regions here in Monroe and Pike County. So if you're a buyer or seller in Monroe County, this information you need to have so you can understand what's happening in the market, what to pay, what's happening, how to project, how to anticipate. Anticipation is extremely important if you can anticipate in business. So if you or someone you know is looking to sell a house for cash for fast, make sure you look up Skill Property Finders. That's my company. We will buy your house for cash in 21 days or less, or pay you an additional $5,000. So if you are distressed, maybe you're going through foreclosure, divorce, and you want to sell your house fast in Monroe County or Pike County, make sure you go to our website, fill out "want to sell my house," and one of our acquisition people, one of our sales people will get out, make an appointment, and make you an offer within 24 to 48 hours, and we'll close in 21 days or less. I'll give you $5,000. Let's get right to the content here. And here's what we got right from the monthly indicator. So we're going to go high level here first, and you're going to see year over year change in closed sales, negative 15%. So we're seeing a decrease in sales by 15%. We have 1 year change of home sales, negative 12%, and home sales again. And then 1 year change in median house prices, which this one is shocking to me. We're seeing a 1 year change in median sales price of 10%. Whoa, unbelievable here in the Poconos. Wow, that is very interesting, guys. Let me get into here with you as to what is happening with inventory. So November, low inventory, elevated sales prices, and decade high interest rates continue to weigh on the housing market. This is right from the Association of Pocono Mountain Association of Realtors, weigh on the housing market, causing sales of existing homes to fall to their slowest pace since August of 2010. Wow, guys. So this is crazy. We got 10% year-over-year change in median sales price, and then we got the slowest pace of sales since August of 2010. Guys, that was in the middle of the great financial crisis. It was housing that created that financial crisis. And so this is really, really tough. And this is happening across the country. Okay, let's keep going here. According to the National Association of Realtors, NARS, U.S. existing home sales declined 4.1% month over month and 14.6% year over year as last measures, as prospective buyers faced with rising homeownership costs wait for mortgage rates and home prices to drop. New listings in Monroe County were up 4.8% to 263. Pending sales increased 18.6% to 236. Inventory shrunk 12.7% to 807 units. Price gazed upwards as median sale price was 10% to $297,100. Days on the market 2%, increased by 2% to 50 days. Months of supplies of inventory was up to 6.3% to 3.4 months. We're going to get into that in a minute. Inventory remains at historically low level nationwide, with only 1.15 million homes for sale heading into November at 5.7% decline compared to the same time last year. So guys, we're actually seeing homes inventory go down. And as long as that keeps happening, we're going to continue to see this happening. We're going to continue to see appreciation happening, because we will not see a major crash in real estate, because simple economics, prices, inventory is down, prices must come up. When inventory comes up, more competition on the market, prices must come down. So that's the only way I see prices coming down, or rates keep pushing up. But we're in a weird place, and I'll talk about that in a minute. The shortage of available properties for sale has kept pressure on home prices, which have continued to climb despite slowdown in sales. According to NARS, the U.S. median existing home sale price increased 3.4% from a year ago to $391,800, an all-time high for the month, with much annual price gains reported for all 4 regions in the country. So guys, here's the thing with this. We are seeing appreciation in the Poconos. Very interesting, as we are seeing these high interest rates. What's also interesting on the data here is that the supply is going up, and I want to share with you what we're seeing here, right? If you look at this, is just going to give you some high level overview. New listings 251 to 263 this year, so about the same. Pending home sales in November 22 was 199. We're seeing inventory creep up. That makes sense. Closed sales 259. And let me show you another graph, which is the one I really want to show you. Okay, guys. So in this graph here, I'm going to show you various points in the Pocono markets. Okay, so let's start with sales price. So we're going to look at January where we started. Sales price is 259, 943 in January of 23. That was the median sales price. We are up now as of November 2023 in the Poconos. We're at 288,000 is the median sales price. Let's look at the average price. So that's significant appreciation. Interesting. 280,000 was the average price, and we're at 303,000 for the average price. So despite interest rates going up at the rate that they are, and the rate things have been going up, we are still seeing appreciation here in the Poconos. The challenge is it's kind of hurting us, those of us that are selling in this market, because it's taking significantly longer to sell. The properties that are selling are the affordable, the best ones on the market. And we're going to see some of that stuff. We're going to see some of that data now as what's happening with hold times in the marketplace. So here we go. Let's go to January of 23. Here we go. January 23, there's 413 units. In January of 23, new listings for sale. And in November, we had 411 new listings. So not much inventory coming on the market, which makes sense. That's what's keeping appreciation going. In January, we're looking at homes for sale. There was 908. And still today, we've crept up to 1149. Understand, here's what I want you to know, that in the Pocono market, in a healthy market, you need 6 months of inventory. And we're going to see that number of homes for sale is nowhere near the 6 months of month supply. Let's just go there. Month supply, we need 6 months to have we start a healthy amount of inventory in the market. We started in January here in the Pocono Mountains with 2.4 months of inventory. And in November, as of November, we went up to 3.2. So we're seeing inventory going up slightly here in the Poconos, but nothing that will have a major impact on inventory. And this, my friends, is what's keeping prices going up. And this is what's preventing crash happening across the country. Now we're seeing places like Austin, Texas, and different sectors experiencing losses, but here in the Pocono Mountains, we are not. Let's go to closed sales here. And this one is more for you realtors out there. And this just gives us as to what is really happening with closed deals. We have in January 298. In the Pocono region, there's between 2,500 to 3,200 licensed agents here in this whole area. And I think was the number that was given to me. And let's just say it's 2,000 licensed agents. Look at these numbers. Look at these closed sales. Even if it was 1,000 licensed agents, but they're somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000. Guys, look at these closed sales, 349 closed sales. What is happening? How are the realtors feeding their family? So I feel for you guys. Realtors, you guys need to skill up. I heard some statistics that's like 40% of realtors across the country are already doing another job, or they've quit real estate, or they've moved on to real estate as part-time because they're unable to make a living with this type of volume. Right? Look at this. No inventory. You got to be able to compete to make money as a realtor in this market. So this just gives you an idea of what's happening. We only closed 349 properties here in the Pocono Mountains in the entire MLS in the month of November. Days on the market. This is the one that I like to study. This one and another one, which I'll show you in a minute. Days on the market, 41 days is the median days in the market. We started in January. And now today we're at 29 days. This is medium. This is the middle of the line. This to me is skewed because I'm in this market, buying and playing in this market, and properties aren't selling that quickly in 29 days. I don't think so. The average days on the market to me is a more realistic number. And if you see here, we're seeing 60 days on the market on average, which makes sense because this is what I'm experiencing in this market and talking to agents and watching the property sit on the market. And we started at 60 days in the market in January of 23, and it's now down to 53. That seems more realistic to me as per what I'm experiencing. Here's the other thing I want to show you, which I think is super valuable. Guys, if you are an investor or you're looking to buy a home, this data is extremely important to you, which is now shows to pending. So this is how many people have to see my house in order for it to sell. Pay attention, seller. If you're a seller here in the Pocono Mountains and you want to sell your property, first of all, make sure you hit us up, hit the person on my team here, get your top dollars on your property if you're looking to do that. But this is a very, very important number, okay, that you need to understand when you're interviewing a realtor. In January, it took a median number was 13 showings to go to pending. That was the median number. Today, as of November, it was 11-to-1 ratio, meaning I had to get 11 families or 11 different set of eyeballs to walk through my property before I got an offer or before it went pending, as per the MLS. This is extremely important data. Now, if we look at average, and I'm going to tell you why it's important. If you look at the average number, it was 16.4 going back to January, and it's down to 13.9 if we go to averages. So it's median versus average. Why is this an important number? If I'm interviewing my realtor, the question I'm asking Annabelle is, your realtor, make sure you hit her up. Her information is down here, is, or whoever you hire, is, okay, do you know this information? Do you know in today's market, how many showings need to happen in order for me to sell my house? A professional agent will pull this data up and tell you, as of right now, it is taking on average 13.9 showings before your house goes pending. If I'm the seller, I'm now asking the agent, what are you going to do to make sure that I get 13.9 eyeballs on my property fast? What are you going to do? How are you going to get me 14 families to see my house fast? Because that's the number you need to focus on. And that's the metric you need to understand in your marketplace in order to know how soon you're going to sell your property. So if your agent is like, well, I'm just going to put it on the MLS, not good enough. Not a good enough answer. Not a good enough answer. Agents, pay attention, right? Level up, skill up. You need to understand this data. If you're coming to my house, I'm asking you, how are you going to market my house other than the MLS? Because that's what everyone else is doing to get me 13, 14 families in my house. To get me 14 families in my house, because the data is telling me that the showing to pending ratio is 14. What are you doing? Are you putting ads on Facebook? Are you putting me on Google? What are you doing? How are you marketing my property to get me that? That, my friends, is what a professional agent does, and that's how you figure out. And that's one of the things that I would do if I'm interviewing an agent. Guys, that's what's happening here in the marketplace in the Pocono Mountains. If you're an investor or you're a seller or you're a buyer in the market, all three categories need to be paying attention and understanding this data. Now, as you see here, the market is appreciating in here in the Poconos. However, the properties that are selling are the properties that are in good shape and in good condition, right? The turnkey property, those properties are always going to sell. If you have a property that's distressed and you have a property or you are thinking you're selling your property, you're trying to sell your property and you're thinking that we're in 2021 market or early 2022 market, you're going to sit. And if you're pricing them too high, you're going to sit. I'm seeing turnkey properties sitting on in this market because they're overpriced. So if you're going to hire an agent, it needs to be a professional agent. Make sure they know the data, they know the market, they know what they're doing, and they understand this. I hope this data helped you. Make sure, again, you like, subscribe, smash that like button. It really helps us out. Really appreciate you. And lastly, and remember, if you or someone you know has a distressed property they want to sell, we can help you out. Make sure you go to skillpropertyfinders.com, click on want to sell my house, and we'll give you cash. My company will pay cash and pay you in 21 days or less. We'll buy cash from you in 21 days or less. We'll close in 21 days or less, or we'll give you an additional $5,000. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this information that I shared with you, and I hope that you can use it and make money, or it helps you out in some way, shape, or form. Appreciate you guys. Peace.